Hi YouTube family, my name is Elysia English and welcome back to my channel. We're progressing through another exciting day working on our DIY homemade kitchen renovation. If you're new to our channel, we are building our entire kitchen in our late 1800s abandoned home completely from scratch. We bought our own wood, we're using a room that was never a kitchen before, and we are going right from the ground up building our very own kitchen. Today, if you missed the last two videos, you want to go back and check those out. We created two different styles of base cabinets for the kitchen, a regular cupboard that's going to house pots and pans, and a drawer system. But we ran out of time the other night, and we're now going to be working on those shaker style face fronts that are going to go on our drawer system. And then we have to progress and finish these two cabinets up. And today is exciting because I can't possibly wait to finish the island before I put some paint and prep those cabinets. And so we're going to progress to that stage today and really completely finish the two cabinets that we already built with those countertops installed. So what I want to do first to start here is measure where I need to put the MDF between this drawer system front that we have. So this face frame, we've already cut these grooves out and we have it on all of the pieces here. You can see we have grooves out. So essentially what we want to do is measure the depth that we're going to have here, including how deep we know our little groove is, and cut these out with a table saw on this 1/4 inch MDF. We've chosen MDF because it's lightweight, we didn't buy a particle type, and it's really going to fit really nice in those grooves, and when it's painted, it's going to be very smooth. We did two of these drawers that are exactly the same size on the base cabinet, and so we're going to be ripping two of these at the same time, and then we'll be able to make the measurements for the larger, deeper bottom drawer. So I have two of these face frames already ready to put the MDF into, and we're going to glue and clamp them. They're going to go on these top two drawers here. And as you notice, we have yet to put the actual bottoms in the drawers, and so right now anything would just fall through. But we have a little bit of sanding to do, and then we're going to be using the MDF to put on the bottom here to really finish up and close those drawers.
Just like water, you're making me weak now. What doesn't kill you makes you. Our hands touch once or twice, we should let them intertwine. I'm looking at you and I feel the tension. You know, this could be like heaven. I am right here, doing my best to make you feel like I do.
Want me to get you some cardboard?
I'm thinking we'll probably just cardboard it. Is the hood vent in a box too?
Yeah. It's box in a box.
Boxes and boxes.
Yeah, well, that works out good for us. 30 inch. It's a basic hood vent, right? Like.
Yeah, it's just a plain basic white hood vent. I'm not even gonna open it right now because honestly, it's just another kitchen thing that's open when we don't need it quite yet. We're going to be making a really neat decorative hood vent cover that will go on the wall, and this will be completely enclosed in it. And then the bottom of the fan will obviously be exposed over the stove, so you won't see any of this. We didn't buy one that was any fancy color, any fancy style. We bought the most basic 30-inch range hood that we could get. And best of all, it was on sale, and then the company didn't ship it in time, and then they have a policy things have to get shipped between a certain time, which meant that they didn't meet that, and it was like a couple weeks late actually, not even just a few days. So they reimbursed me, and then we didn't think the hood vent was coming, so we were about to go buy another one, and the package came to the door and the hood vent arrived. So we got refunded and they sent the hood vent, which is awesome. Thank you. We have these set really big because we were using them for the doors on the other one, so they need to be...
We need the smaller set.
That's okay. I bought the ones that can go to, I think it was 36 inches, because you just never know how big of doors in the future we'll want to make on anything.
Yeah.
Just got the big ones and they're adjustable anyway.
We're always looking for clamps.
This is the first time that we've bought cabinet making clamps, so that was kind of exciting. And in fact, most stores were out of them, so I got really lucky that I found any at all. And they only had 2, or I would have bought so that we had 4. But
We are so patiently waiting today for our internet to show up, and we use this service right now, and it's the only service that we can get in our area, and
Our specific address, right? Like,
yeah, our specific address. We've called every company. They just won't service where we are, except for Elon Musk internet. So we ordered it months ago, and we've been patiently waiting. How many months?
I think we've been waiting about 7-ish months, because when we first got here, we had just signed up for a contract with the only company that would service us. And we had prearranged this prior to us leaving Ontario, knowing that we needed internet within the first week that we arrived here, because we knew our YouTube family would want to see right when we got here. And of course, because we work online for YouTube, we couldn't really go very long without having the internet. And so we went with the only company that would service our specific address. There are a few companies that do rural internet around here, but they wouldn't service us. And so that was really kind of a situation, because obviously we need to have good internet if we're uploading videos to YouTube. Of course, because we're actually uploading our digital content, we need to make sure that we have really good internet to be able to do that. And many of our YouTube family probably don't know, but when we work on a video and then we edit the video and then we post the video, posting the video for us in the past couple of weeks has been taking 8+ hours for our videos to upload with our internet speed to YouTube before we can put them public.
Yeah.
And so it's really been stifling for us in terms of creating content to be able to put up and keeping a schedule, which is why we don't have a very steady schedule on our channel, because our internet that we have right now has not allowed us to do that.
No.
There'll be a lot of days where we're like, video tonight at 8 o'clock, and our video took 12 hours to load, and it still wasn't done in time for us to put up in time.
It literally loads 90% and then stops.
Yeah, so basically we've been working with what I would consider worse than dial-up internet.
Yeah.
And even worse than that, our internet hasn't been unlimited. And so every time we use about 150 gigs worth of internet, we have to pay $39 plus tax top up. So our internet company that we've been using contacted us and said, you're using way too much internet. We're now going to charge you additional deposits and things to keep your service. And we were at our wits' end, and we don't want to have to do that. And then we got the email saying that this internet for Elon Musk that we signed up for months ago, Starlink, was now shipping our order, and pay the remainder of your thing now, which we did right away. And we just got an email saying that it was going to arrive on Tuesday, which would be March 1st, I believe. And then we just got an email today saying it's going to arrive early, and it's supposed to show up today by 8 p.m. So,
oh my gosh.
YouTube family, fingers crossed, because this is going to make not only us doing our YouTube content so much better, we can post more often, we can post videos of any time duration that we have. We haven't been able to do our YouTube lives. We usually post videos that are like that 10 to 12 minute, because those take so long.
Yeah.
And if you notice, we've been trying to upload longer videos for you guys, more in the 20 to 25 minute range, but they're taking so long, and then sometimes not even loading.
But the analytics are telling us that you guys are loving those videos and you guys are watching them. So that's great. And we want to keep up with that schedule and post longer, more fulfilled videos.
Episodes, yeah.
Yeah, more of an episode and more finished content, I think, at the end of each episode.
So that's exciting that it's coming.
Yeah.
So Dayton and Chase are like upstairs listening for the truck, and of course the dogs will let us know when there's someone here anyways, but we're going to try to finish these cabinets today. Hope that with our next upload, hopefully this video will upload with our new internet, which would be a game changer for us for sure. I do have a quote. I'm going to read it because I'm going to mess it up. Oh, my phone's in my pocket. All right. I've had quite a few people ask me, how on earth do I know how to build these cabinets? And I've never built kitchen cabinets before. And the only cabinetry that I have built before, you guys saw me do a DIY in the cabinets in the living room. They're not perfect. They look great on camera. They look really nice in the living room. But now that I know how to build these cabinets because of what I've been learning, I would totally go back and redo them and know that I can make them perfect if I, by looking at them and knowing that I've learned some new skills. And now I have proper tools to be able to do it. So I read a quote about a month and a half ago, and it said, this is something that Elon Musk said. He said, you can literally learn any new skill you want for free on YouTube. And as a digital content creator, I absolutely know that that's true. You can become a person of value in a matter of a month just using YouTube tutorials for free. And so that's exactly what I did. I kind of learned this from this quote from Elon Musk, and I took about a month's time worth in just my free time, which I don't have a lot of, as many of you probably realize from watching our channel. And I tried to find and research as much possible information I could on cabinet making, and specifically kitchen cabinet making. And I would say within about 2 weeks of doing my research, I felt okay, I got this in the bag. I can do this. I was so excited. I was like, I absolutely can do this. And I had the confidence to do it just by how much I had learned just by watching free tutorials on YouTube. And so I think I'll take the advice from the richest man on the planet, Elon Musk, and know that literally in a month's time, I felt incredibly confident to be able to build these. And everyone that we've shown these to and discussed the kitchen with, they're like, I can't believe that you built those. You don't have any, cabinet making experience before. And I really have been able to learn how to do this skill for free. If I wanted to right now, after building just a couple, I would feel very confident building and actually creating an income by doing cabinet making. Not necessarily going to do that, but I feel like I've learned a lifelong skill now that I could actually generate revenue from if I wanted to. And so I think this quote is very accurate, that if you just give yourself about a month time to learn a new skill, you can really master it and then use it as a really valuable tool that you now have as a person. So I think that's super fun. I thought I would share that with you.
Thanks, Elon.
Thanks, Elon. Elon Musk taught me something new. I'm keeping the quote, though, because I feel like there's going to be many more things I can learn by doing a month's worth of research on YouTube.
Yeah.
What did I watch this morning? Oh, learning how to make homemade butter if you have no electricity. Learning how to make homemade butter with my new KitchenAid mixer, because I got some more new KitchenAid items to add to the pantry room. So I've been learning all kinds of homesteading skills and things about canning and all kinds of things. So there's a lot of information out there. You just have to look for it. And we live in a time when it's all free and you can find it all online very easily. So because we made these shaker style cabinet door fronts on the actual base cabinet that we made with the doors, we wanted the shaker style cabinet fronts to be the same for the drawer system. But what would happen was if we were going to put these on, we have this indent in on both sides.
Right.
You can't flip it over right now because it's clamped together. But we are going to be putting some long handles across the hardware once it's painted. And to do that, that would mean that against our actual fronts we have here, when these are installed, that there would be about 1/4 of an inch deep gap between where we would screw in the handles and this part here that the screws would go into. Hopefully that makes sense. We don't want that.
Right.
We want it to be nice and secure, especially because you're going to be pulling it out a drawer with a handle. And so what we've done is we've cut the same width here of the MDF, of the 1/4 inch MDF. We're going to put some glue down and then have this in here. It's going to eliminate, so now this will be the back side of the cabinet and we'll still have that lovely groove out of the front with the shaker style on the front of the drawer front. That will take away that air gap, and then our hardware can drill all the way through, be really secure when we're pulling it in the end.
Yeah.
It's my art project.
All the fun part.
The fun part. I feel like the worst part of this has been just waiting for glue to dry, and when we did the doors on the other cabinet, it was like overnight where we left them, and so it was so hard to be patient when you just want to put it together. But letting everything have the proper dry time, I'm so cool with the proper cure times is imperative to making sure this is super durable. And since it's kitchen, it's going to be used a lot. We have the actual drawers that we made here, and our doors are now dry and we're ready to put them on. What I did was I measured how far down the top of the door sat on our other cabinet so that our drawer system drawers would sit at the exact same height. So everything would be the same in the kitchen. So I made my marks here so I know where my cabinet front door drawer spot needs to go. And we're leaving 1/4 of an inch on both sides, so I want to make sure that when I put this on, it's going to go basically like that. Now keep in mind, everything's going to be sanded and done, so I'm going to put the wood glue on here first.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds, because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say,
I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna put the second one on. going to leave a little bit of a space there. So again, I've left myself approximately 1/4 of an inch. So I can take something to be a spacer. This might not be what I use. I'm gonna use the 1/4 inch MDF, but you get the idea. I'm gonna have a spacer in there, and then when I put this one on, I'll be able to use whatever the spacer it is that I choose to be able to then be the spacer also for the bottom one, so they'll all be the exact same distance apart from each other, cohesively across the whole kitchen. So I will make a template and then I'll write on it so that I know that that's my spacer template and use it throughout the whole kitchen.
My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else. No one will ever take me, no one will ever take me away from you. I promise I will hold on to you. I don't know what I'd do without you. Without you. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high.